So, good morning, all. The next topic for today's session is use of standards or standardization. Standard is a word which we hear so many times in a daily routine that this is not a standard thing. How our standard of living is set. So, what is meant by this standard? Understand this thing. Now, what is meant by standard or standardization is it is defined as an obligatory norms. Okay, it's an obligatory norms. It is just you can say a rule to define anything to which various characteristics of product can be conform or should conform. The characteristics include the material, dimensions, shape, some common components of the methods, testing method, joining method, marking method, packaging, storing, and many else in the product. So this defines the standard. Okay, the standard doesn't mean other way. This is for the technical term. Now let's see how we are going to use the standards in the mechanical. Now standards for material, that is the chemical composition, the mechanical properties, the physical properties. Okay, and all these things is defined with the material. Now the shapes and dimensions, what can be the shapes for bolt, for screw, for wires, for ropes, for keys, okay, for bearings. These shapes define, it is fixed, it is standard. All these fasteners are standard components. Okay, because its face and dimensions are fixed, based on that only we have to select it. Now standards for fits, tolerance, and surface finish, that is what should be the fit or tolerances for such and such meeting parts, and what should be the surface finish for the product which you are using for such and such applications. Based on application, this fits, tolerances, and surface finish is being defined. Now testing of product, as we know that each product has been tested before it comes to the market. Even a small product has been tested. Okay, so testing of product is being a standard thing that we have to test this component based on this. Just understand this thing with the help of that simple tensile test. We understand the material properties with the help of tensile test. Okay, so these are the codes you can say that for boilers, crane, and all these things. Now standard for drawing, we all are engineers, you are at the third year, so you all knows that is engineering drawings. The engineering drawing symbols are there, first angle, third angle symbols are there, then tolerance symbols is that there, dimension symbol. Okay, now let's see how the standards used in design offices. We have seen the different types of design in the uh, previous slide. Now let's see how these designs are defined. There are three types of design. One is the company standard. Each company can make their own standard, and that product will not be an interchangeable part. Then national standard. Each and every country is having their own standard, that if any product, like in India we have the ISI mark. Okay, ISI marks means what? It is made with the Indian standard. Okay, then ISO, it is the international standard, which we can say that it is built up for the international standard thing. We have seen on material that it is made for only for Asia, it is made for only Europe countries, it is made for only India, Nepal, Bhutan, like this. So this thing is defined because these countries are working on such a standard, and based on that standard this product is been manufactured. So these are the thing. Company, each and every company is having their own standard, but only MNCs are following this part, less like Tata Motors, Mahindra, and all this thing. So if they are following this part, then the parts can't be interchangeable. That's why we are going to select only the parts from the Tata Motors or Mahindra for our car. So this is how standards are there. As I told you, company standards, a group of sisters concern. National standards, it is BI's, Bureau of Indian Standard. Then DIN is there, AISI is there, SAE is there. Okay, for BS is there for UK. International standard, I told you. So this is how we done our lecture here. So thank you very much.